What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode 12 of my Manchester United FIFA 18 Career Mode series. If you are enjoying it and you want to support the series, like the breaking news there, you could leave a thumbs up. See, he's suggesting leave a thumbs up on the video. It's funny how that just fit perfectly. But we are going to progress into December. This is a very exciting time, December, the month, obviously before transfer window, January transfer window. And of course, we will also get some information through here in terms of youth squad monthly report. That's the main one. And Fellaini wants to be sold. It's fair enough, but he's 30 as well, so it might be time to take advantage of any value he has left. So let's see any updates here. Oh, Ward, did his potential go down? Oh, come on. Come on. EA, don't screw with my youth players. Okay, Turner looks better. You take that. You take the good with the bad. Ward is still 15. Hopefully, yeah, he can still balance out pretty well. But yeah, his minimum potential was over 80, and now it's gone down to 78, which is a bit weird. But yeah, either way, Turner, he's going up, so that's a good thing. His overall 61, he is looking good. And guys, if we'll take a look at the fixture for this episode, what we're going to be doing in terms of the games, we've got Arsenal and Manchester City, and then in between, this is only a 2-day break. We have Monday, Tuesday off, then Wednesday we're back into it. So we've got to think about that in terms of squad, but we should be in a good position, champions. I just want to check out the Champions League group stage, how we're sitting at the minute. And there you can see we're 4 points clear with 1 game remaining. That's really good when you've got Bayern in the group. And Celtic, they're no pushovers. They're not an easy beat. But yeah, the point is against Spartak, we'll be able to simulate that game because even if we were to lose that, we would still be finishing first. It's not going to change where we finish, of course, even though we should still win it. And also for this Arsenal game, it means we can play a strong team. We don't really need to worry about that, even though there's not much days rest. Yeah, we can play just the rotation team, maybe play some younger guys as well. But for this match against Arsenal, the league is still very much up for grabs. There's plenty of games remaining. Arsenal's going to want to win at home, and I want to win it as well. But look at the players staring at each other. That's pretty intense. But how about Lukaku? How about Lukaku's stare? I think it's a bit more serious than Lacazette. They're both pretty serious, but yeah, Lukaku's just staring directly in his eyes, and yeah, look at Lacazette's face. It's like turned on a weird angle. I just found that funny. But anyway, let's get into it.
Two great clubs. It's coming up for you live.
Oh no, Lacazette, they're going to take a shot. They make us pay. Ozil, very, very good finish. Like, people tell me to increase the sliders of, like, the CPU to make them better, but, like, they still score very good goals that sometimes, yeah, we can't stop. Like, they'll just be more regular, and I feel like it's balanced well right now. Legendary suits my playing style, like, it's still the hardest difficulty in the game, so yeah, it's balanced for me, where I can still relax while I'm playing, because I'm doing commentary. I want it to be fun. I don't want it where I have to focus so hard, like, on the game, you know what I mean? It's a really good, chill, balanced level, but I still have to focus at the same time, so hopefully you get that, because I want to enjoy while I'm playing, and not have to, like, yeah, focus 110%. It's a good, chill level, and it's the hardest difficulty, so yeah, that's alright. Oh, that's a very good ball. Not quite. Rojo. He's going to get this to Matic. Now Martial. That was good. That one didn't have much space. Didn't have much space there. Now Rojo. He wins this. Martial. Just look at his pace here. Oh, look at the change of lanes. That's not too bad. That was all Martial. That movement. And Mkhitaryan's going to take the credits. How about that? Sliding there with the celebration. He's pumped up. But look, well, yeah, that change, that quick movement from Martial, that is his quickness. Personify right there. And that's Mkhitaryan's 5th goal of the Premier League. That was so sweet. That quick movement, that made the goal. Griezmann, well positioned. Oh, look at that. Martial again. Just creates that space with the skill. And he does it again. That's going to prove so effective. What a goal from Anthony Martial. Ho ho. He's telling, yep, don't need to celebrate. But that's almost in a sarcastic way or a bragging way. Yeah, he knows, yeah, I know I'm good. I know I'm good. You could do that in both ways. A team you don't want to celebrate against or in that way. Oh, look at that play between them, but we deal with it. Now Matic, he will just play a simple pass, maintain possession here. We'll play to the feet of Lukaku. So you can do both with Lukaku because he's quick and he's also strong. You can play to his feet, or you could do a ball over the top, which he uses his strength and pace together, actually, to be very effective. And Lukaku! Okay. That strike felt a bit easy, but it could be because Lukaku is a beast. You can't do that with any player. Like, if a defender tried that, he'll be going well wide or well above the net. So you've got to keep that in mind as well, because he's a class player. Just smashes it in, Czech stood no chance. But how I approached it, it felt easy. You know what I mean? Matic goes to Martial. You see that skill move. Didn't quite execute completely, was intercepted, but the long shots are OP! Oh my god, Paul Pogba. That was even better. Makes it 4-1. Okay. If there was something I'd adjust the sliders on, maybe it would be the long shots. If you can do that, actually, because I've never adjusted sliders in FIFA. I just play it as it is. But I'm kind of realizing how they work now. You power them up a good amount, and then you just aim across. It sounds pretty simple, but you need a good player. You need him with good finishing, good long shots, and good shot power. So you can't just go ahead and do that with a defender, or even just anyone who doesn't have good power in them and good accuracy. Martial, that didn't quite work out. But we had an absolutely massive game, and this game was filled of amazing strikes from us. Great goals we did score in this game. I'm not sure which one was, to me, because the skill before it had to be Anthony Martial. Let's take a look at it again, where I executed it, because I did it at the perfect time there. That's class. That's class. Rate that goal. What do you think about that? Is it like, because I just think I normally don't do skills as much, but that skill I'm kind of getting down pat. So I'm trying to do it as much as I can. So it's just second nature to me. It's just part of routine while I'm playing the game, so I don't have to think about it. And again, after the match, as usual, we'll head into a training session. Again, Turner and Ward. Yeah, we looked at his potential and it wasn't as good as previously. So hopefully the next update, we'll get more of an idea. But then, Turner looked good. We'll have to see. And Turner's absolutely on fire. That's what we want to improve. Get his finishing shot power, and maybe he'll score some bangers like that. And Gomez and Tuanzebe, like, we're getting good ratings everywhere. The worst one was one of Turner's there. You got C. Take that. And I thought, because I will simulate this one, and if we're going to go with playing some young players, we might as well go all out. We're playing Burnley up top, bringing Gomez for a start, McTominay even in central midfield there, Delic, Tuanzebe, just, bring in a lot of those guys. Luke Shaw, who's still fairly young, got Rashford there, a bit more experience out of the young guys, and being an away from home one, you'd never know with simulating away from home. So we may lose this, but we're still going to be finishing top. And then we've got the experience of Romero in goals. They haven't won, as you can see, in their recent games. So maybe we can at least get a draw. I'll take that, not losing. And playing those young lads, getting some experience into them, especially the really young ones, like you got McTominay. I'm not sure even if he's got good potential. And Burnley, and I just put him in. I put him in, and Herrera, one of the experienced lads there, scores. And not to forget the prize money, 18.5 for finishing top. We'll still check out the group stage, what it finished looking like though. And there you can see we finished top of the group. Ahead of Bayern is always a good feeling. So if we go to the tournament tree, we can check out who we're playing against. So that's Hoffenheim. That's a fairly easy one for us compared to some others. Look, Man City against Bayern, Juve against Madrid. Who else? Napoli, Chelsea. So some big teams are going to get knocked out. Spurs, PSG. So big teams are going to be knocked out. As always, though, in round of 16. But like when you got mashups like Juve and Real, Manchester and Bayern, Manchester City and Bayern, that is, they're ones you could see as finals. Well, maybe not Manchester City, but like Juve and Real Madrid, you could see that as a final, definitely. It has been a final. So, wow, that's massive. And then for a massive game this season, Manchester City, it's always huge, Manchester derby. So yeah, this episode is going to be crazy good. Oh, I can only imagine how it's going to be against Man City. And they're not top six, and Burnley, and how is Burnley third and West Brom fourth? This is some crazy stuff. And Manchester City are in seventh, so yeah, they're going to be pushing. You'd imagine Burnley and West Brom will fall off, and then yeah, 2 of the 3 out of Chelsea, Arsenal, or Man City will end up getting in that 3rd and 4th, which seems fair enough. And then again, we talked about the surprises. There isn't really any others at all. Yeah, there's no surprises in the table anywhere else, is there? Yeah, I can't see any. By the way, I can see Liverpool in 17th. I just mean it's not surprising. But we shall get into this game against Manchester City here today now. Can we kind of finish this episode off with a massive game? Again, the stare-off. Let's see how we go. This is always huge. This has to be a win. Like, there's winning the Premier League, and the next biggest thing is beating Manchester City as a Manchester United fan. That is what you want. You want the bragging rights, because you'll never hear the end of it from the Man City supporters. Let's go.
All eyes in the football world today are on Manchester. All our cameras on EA TV are focused on Manchester. It is the Manchester derby. It's United against City from Old Trafford, and it's live. Hi there, a Premier League game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, and to call the action alongside me, Alan Smith. Manchester United, a dominant force in the Premier League, and for so many years. The City, winners in 2012, winners in 2014. They're giving Manchester United a taste of their own medicine, aren't they?
Well, they are. Manchester United have had it all their own way for so many years, and what a feeling inside the city of Manchester these days. 2 top teams.
Okay, Rojo gets it to Martial. Oh, look at that. Look at his pace and skill and penalty winning ability. You can't deal with him. I just hope he's not injured, but I think that's just the animations of penalties in FIFA 18. It makes them appear as though they're injured, but they're not actually injured, which is a good thing. He was just too quick there. Look at that. He slid in. That's clearly a penalty. You can't defend that anyway. So Lukaku, I almost want to give it to Martial, but what is his stats like for penalty? Okay, it's not terrible. I think it's... So at least I know what's good now in terms of having penalty. Actually, we'll go powerful and into the corner. There we go. Not directly in the corner, but... That was a good penalty nonetheless, and Martial does deserve that penalty. Some people are a bit, and even in real life as well, the guy who wins the penalty shouldn't take it, even if they are a good pen taker. But yeah, in FIFA, it doesn't really affect anything in terms of that. Like if they're a bit like hurt from that or anything, didn't show it at all. Now Rojo, now Martial gets through. As I said, with that skill, really perfecting it. Mkhitaryan should finish, and he does. Once again, that all created from Martial, and that skill's coming more natural for me to do. It's pretty easy. I might have to... It's hard to explain without doing a tutorial, but yeah, just a simple like 2 flicks of the stick. Like you go back and then either up or down, essentially, while not sprinting. It's very simple to execute. There we go. Easy start. Griezmann gets an assist for that as well. Right now, the player to watch should be Martial every single game. In the last few, he's been very dangerous. Mkhitaryan, he gets past with the skill. And can he keep going? He will do. And he should finish. When we get in that position... Okay. I was a bit too confident there. I actually took my hand off the controller. Oh, we missed the interception. We missed the interception, and Romero's been okay. See, what I love in our attack, we've got 4 players that can do really well with the skill moves. Obviously, attacking midfield Griezmann, then Mkhitaryan, and then Martial with the 4-star skill moves. And then we've got Pogba as well, who's in less attacking positions, but he pushes forward as well, and he's got the 5-star skills. So even better with Pogba. So we've got 4 players that can... do that, have that kind of impact. have that flair about him. And now Griezmann to Rojo. Oh, Silva, we're just trying to contain, trying to predict what they're going to do there in terms of... Oh, that's a bit disappointing. But the game's not over. I reacted like, oh, they scored a goal. That's like a consolation prize. But no, it's still up for grabs. I thought Romero would have saved that, honestly. He's been all right. He's been all right. He's made some saves, but I guess those really one-on-one opportunities... Good goal. That's Kyle Walker, though. How does he finish like that, a fullback? So heading towards the 90th minute, make sure we have possession. That's a big tip from me, so you don't concede the goal, even though I do end up conceding sometimes late. What I want to try and do is hold on to the ball, even if we have a chance. Don't be too silly. Don't be too silly. When you have the points, just maintain possession, and then when you know the time is gone, that's when you go for it. Rashford, that was class. That was absolute class. You can see the skill in him, and then that pace. When he breaks away, he can just sprint away from him, get that space in him, and that's that's exactly what you want from Marcus Rashford. Let's take a look at the replay, and the scoreline looks a bit more comfortable now. 3-1. He was waiting for the ball, and that quick skill, and because of the pace, he can finish the skill and exit it with that burst of speed, and there's no catching up to him. And then he's got space to be able to execute the shot the way that he wants to and the way that I want to there with the finesse. And that is going to be it. Perfectly finish it off. So that is, again, perfectly the way to play the 90th minutes and the end of the game, essentially, last 5 minutes or so, but especially the 90th minute, because you lose the ball quickly, you know. I say when 5 minutes left, but the odds are you're going to lose the ball in that time. But especially when it hits 90 minutes, to have possession for that last chance, you want to make sure you have that and not the opposition. And guys, what I'm going to do here, actually, I'm going to unlock one of the training things. So I'm going to go down just to show you how many I can unlock in the manager career. But it's only up to 35. So I feel like my level is wasted. They should give us some extra for the people with good levels. Like, you can give us more. You've got up to 35. Come on. We've got all these scouted future star, which is good, I suppose. I wonder what else they could add. But yeah, the highest manager career-focused training is level 11. Like, I feel like my good level is being wasted. They should have some higher levels for me to unlock some better things. But anyway, just wanted to unlock that before the training. So for the next 5 training sessions, they can get double the development. I just thought they could be much better than... Oh, 2 A's. That's going to be very, very good. Look at that. Seeing that skyrocket for Turner, both of his drills getting an A and even more to B, that's respectable. But yeah, I feel like there should be some higher rewards for higher levels, or not rewards, just things you can unlock essentially. But guys, we're going to leave it there. Another good episode. Really enjoyed that. I'm enjoying FIFA 18 in general. I'm just loving recording this. Like, if I compare, last year my series was actually more popular. But yeah, like FIFA 18 career mode, there's a lot of content being produced, so the views is kind of widespread. But yeah, I'm not even worrying about that. I'm just enjoying. I'm loving the game, and I'm uploading more because of it. So in a way, that makes up for it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.